UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Oh, that's too bad. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This next putt is for bogey. Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Sitting at 2 over for the day. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. And he needs this to save par. Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think.
Downhill putt. and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Going with the 6-iron here. A quality shot, that. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And there it goes from the sand. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Yeah, that one will play. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Lining up the birdie putt here. Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to face a par 4. Second shot here on the 6th. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Come on, don't be shy.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th. This one might roll into the rough. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Putting for par. That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. And that's now 5 over for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
That'll sting a bit. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to face a par 4 now. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Putting for birdie. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Putting for bogey. That gets the job done. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This is their 5th shot. Here's their 6th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he's down there. You got to read.
This one will run uphill.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Was on a good line. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 11 over for the round. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Going with the 8-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's inside the house of opportunity. And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, so close. "13 feet to the hole. Looking really good, this one. Oh, just missed that one. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 12 over for the day. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.